Today we're going to talk about personal power. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 17 of our BU 365-day challenge. Doing one thing every day that improves us, helps us to become the best version of ourselves over and over and over again. It's a lifetime job, right? We're never going to be done. We're going to continue to become a better version of ourselves, hopefully until the day we transition or die or expire, whatever you like to call it. What is personal power? Personal power is our ability to influence people and events with or without having formal authority, formal power. Think of personal power with respect to leadership. A lot of times in organizations, which we've all been involved in, maybe it's your church, maybe it's a club, maybe it's a group project at school, whatever, we will find that someone is designated the leader, or it's your boss, or is the leader of something, yet other people emerge and end up leading different projects or leading in different ways or leading different aspects of the culture in the organization. So why does that happen? What is personal power? How do we get more of it? We're going to talk about 7 ways that we give our personal power away, and then 10 steps to build your personal power. Because bottom line, everything boils down to us. Everything boils down to you. Everything in our life boils down to me. I confused this with personal responsibility today right before I started. And I'm like, no, it's personal power, not responsibility. We all have personal responsibility. We'll talk about that another time. But how about our physical power, our personal physical power? What kind of a physical presence do you have? When you walk into a room, what's the energy that comes along with you? Well, there's a lot of ways that we give away our personal power. I'm going to share this list, and I'm going to say up front, if I am honest, I have done every single one of these at least sometime in my life, some more than others. I would say the first one, procrastination, is one I am probably, like most humans, the most guilty of. Second is being jealous of others. That I like to think that I'm not, but I know absolutely positively I will notice somebody doing something and I feel a little bit of envy, or I will notice that somebody has achieved something that I've wanted to do and I'm not there yet. And the first thing is I feel a little bit jealous, but then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. If they can do it, I can do it. What are they doing? Third, fearing confrontation. Have you ever not spoken up because you were afraid of how somebody might respond? Fourth, fearing rejection. Fifth, sabotaging others. Another one, I think, well, I don't really do that. But I guarantee when I was younger and competitive, I inadvertently, if not overtly, sabotaged other people in some way, shape, or form. And we sabotage ourselves, and that can probably fall on the list too. Giving away our fear or giving away our personal power, sabotaging ourselves. I'm actually going to add that, self-sabotage. Because we often are our own worst enemies. 6, caring more about what other people think of us than what we actually think. Have you ever been in a conversation where you just keep quiet about or don't share your opinion because someone that you like or respect, or who you want to like or respect you, has a different opinion than you do on the topic? That would be an example of giving away our personal power to someone else. We're letting them take away little niblets of our personal power, our essence, our energy. I guess power is energy to me. And then 7th, putting other people's needs ahead of our own. Now, I am super guilty of this one as well. If you have kids, if you're a parent, if you have children, I don't know very many parents, and I'm sure there are parents that don't put their kids' needs ahead of their own. I was joking with my daughter. She's got an 11-month-old now. And I wasn't joking. I was just saying, hey, this is the way it is. When you're a parent, your whole life changes. And for the years that you're raising that child, your life, your existence, everything revolves around them and making sure that they become good human beings. I think that's our job as parents. Again, just my opinion. And it's examples of giving away our personal power. When I was raising my kids, I did not take physical care of myself. I did not take good care of myself. I did not take time to exercise and eat right and do the things I needed to do to be strong. And I think that was not only doing me a disservice, but it was probably doing them a disservice because I didn't have the energy that I could have had when I was raising them if I had put my health and my nutrition and things first. So ask yourself today, how many of those things do I do? And how often? Well, now, if you find that you do those, like me, and I will admit I'm still guilty of practicing some of those self-sabotaging, personal power reducing behaviors, but there's 10 steps. There's 10 things we can do to reclaim and to build our personal power. So I think that's where we really want to focus our energy, is how do I, knowing that we all naturally do a lot of these things, how do we balance that out? What do we do about it? Well, number one, we follow these steps that I'm going to share, and we actually choose to do something about it. Number two, we acknowledge and declare what it is that we want, what it is that what our ambition is, what we want to create in our life. We have our big goals and objectives. This can be about our physical health, our physical being. It can be about any area and aspect of our life. But we be honest with ourselves and say, okay, well, this is what I want. I have done all these things, lived for everybody else. Now, right now, today, it's the only time we can make a choice or decision is in the present moment. Now, from this point forward, I am going to follow these steps to reclaim and regain my personal power and create the life that I want. So the first step is to, of course, be honest with yourself and say, yeah, this is what I want. This is what the current situation is. It's not exactly what I want. How am I going to get what I want? Well, first I have to acknowledge and declare what I want. Then step two, we're going to replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. We'll talk about affirmations throughout this challenge. But if you don't know what affirmations are, hit me up in the comments below and we'll talk about a quick and easy way to create physical affirmations that increase your personal power. Number three, we're going to advocate for ourselves and for others. Number four, we're going to ask for help when we need it. One of the biggest challenges a lot of people have, me included, type A entrepreneurial types, business owners, go-getters or whatever, or just shy people or introverted people, a lot of human beings have, is asking for help. So remember, it's okay to ask for help. We all need other people. That's why we're human beings. Number six, speak up and share your ideas. Actually, that was number five. Number six, acknowledge your fears. A lot of us hide our fears and pretend we don't have any, but everyone on the planet has fears, unless you have that one disease, that one rare disease that makes you fearless, which I can't even remember what it's called. Number seven, schedule quiet time. Make sure you're spending some time quietly. Number eight, build a support network. Number nine, maintain growth mindset. And number 10, practice self-care. All of these, we see this same list, similar things over and over again for just about any type of personal development, personal improvement, continuous improvement, success. It's pretty much the same things over and over again. Take care of yourself, think for yourself, speak up, support yourself, stand up, do what's right. It's the same list over and over and over again. So our action item today is simple. Rate your personal power, your right now current level of personal power based on the 10-step process to improve your personal power and on how much are you doing right now. I mean, I would say in the past, my personal power, I used to give it away a lot, right? And it seems like the younger you are, the less personal power you have, and the more independent you are, the more you think for yourself, and the more you make your own choices, the more you go after what you want. That's increasing your personal power and influence over yourself and others. So as we get older, I think our personal power should increase, but a lot of times it doesn't. Like I said, if I was in my 30s and 40s when I was raising my family, my personal power, I was giving it away all day long, right and left. I was doing all the things I thought I should do and not saying this is what I want to do and doing the things that were in alignment with who I really am. So just share in the comments below, not where you want it to be. We all want our personal power to be a 10, right? On a scale of 1 to 10. But if you have 0, nobody has 0 personal power, or you wouldn't probably be alive. But you might have 1. 1 is you're being manipulated and led around by the ear by anything outside of yourself. That would be like a 1 personal power. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is you are in charge of your own life. You decide. You have a positive influence on other people. I'm going to say there's people that have a lot of personal power that have a negative influence, but I would rate them less than a 5 because I think negative influence of people, manipulation of people is just the exact opposite of how I want to show up in the world. And Manipulation, although it's a form of personal power, it's negative personal power. So I'm not going to choose to participate in that. I'm going to stick on the side of positive personal power. So just share a number in the comments below. If you're brave, if you're scared, and you don't want to say, hey, I'm a 3, just write done in the comments below. So I know that you actually thought about it, thought about your personal power, kind of analyzed and said, okay, where am I on this? And do what works for you, but just be aware of the topic of personal power. If you've never thought about it, I think part of the reason I used to give all my personal power away is I never even realized that personal power was a thing until I was probably in my mid to late 40s, right? Or 50. That was when I even started thinking about something as interesting as the topic of personal power. So that's it. That is our BU 365-day challenge today. I want to share this power card. This I think I mentioned I love these cards. This is from the Nature of Infinite Love and Gratitude Transformation cards, a 52 card deck and instruction booklet from Dr. Darren R. Weissman. I'm sure I got this at Hay House. I like Hay House, not a plug for Hay House, but I like Hay House for personal development and continuous improvement type projects. And this is what the cards look like. They just have a nature shot on them and one word. This one says power. And then on the back, it says, the greatest power is self-love. My spirit is pure love. And I would echo that. The most important thing we can do is love ourselves, because when we love ourselves, it gives us permission to love other people as well. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow for another topic about our physical well-being and what has more to do with our physicality than our presence, our energy, our personal power. All right. Have a great day. I'll be with you tomorrow.